Hello and welcome back to Myriad Caves with Brian. I was thinking about the layout of what we have found so far. The starter area was kind of over there and came out to here. Then over here we had the spire, I can't think of the name of the area right now, that connected to a number of different areas. There was Inferno Dunes way back there. There was like Forgotten Cliffs or something over there. And then there was the Prismarine water area that I can't remember the name of that was over here. And given that we had this little shortcut back to the monument, I was wondering if maybe there'll be other shortcuts back to the monument that are similar kinds of things. And so with that in mind, I'm going to go to the water area and I'm going to head to the right just to see maybe if it circles back around to the monument. And so that's going to kind of guide the start of our exploration today. I guess quickly I'll just show you the stuff that I have on me right now. We've got the good Infernizer. I've got an iron axe as another weapon, and I've got a sword so that we can cut some cobwebs if we need to. And I've got a stack of carrots on the bar, and so we should be able to eat a lot of good food. And so let's head to it. So here's the entrance of the area. You'll recall that we just peeked our head in. There was like a spawner trap over there with some creeper spawners kind of hidden around the corner so that there'd be creepers spawning as you walked in. And we grabbed the water, and that was really all I ever did in here. I didn't even really look around. It looks like it goes up pretty high. But I want to try to hug the right wall when possible and see if possibly it's going to circle around. Oh boy, I heard a witch. I'm going to back up for just a second. Okay. And see if I can figure out where everybody is now that the zombies know where I am. Okay, I only see one other zombie here. One of them obviously jumped down from above, but those could just be random spawns. There's another one over here. And yeah, I guess the witch, so long as I don't get overwhelmed by monsters, I have plenty of, now that I have a good farm going, I can hear the witch still above me, I think. Now that I have a good farm going, like, I can afford to eat lots of food, and so I just need to make sure I don't get overwhelmed by monsters and don't take too much damage all at once. But I can afford, even if I get poisoned by a witch or something, hello, I can afford to take it, so long as I have time to recover. So I shouldn't be too afraid, at least at this stage, I think. Alright, and okay, here we go, spawner, great. The Infernizer I'm using mostly for the knockback, mostly because, as in most CTM maps, fighting mobs oftentimes is not the correct strategy if you want to make progress. The correct strategy is to avoid mobs. Okay, I got poisoned there, it seems. So we will need to stop and heal up in just a moment here. So I'm going to back off to somewhere that's already reasonably well lit and appears to have a ceiling. We're going to fight off these two guys, and we're going to eat some carrots. Because carrots are delicious and nutritious. Ooh, this guy dropped... Ooh, neat. Oh, look, look, look. They are dropping boots. They are dropping boots. It's a boots patrol once again. We have Protection 2 gold boots. Wow. And some chain boots. But I will wear the Protection 2 gold boots. Thank you very much. They will not last very long. But if a random zombie just dropped that, one presumes that there might be more random zombies who are going to drop that as well. I get the impression, it could just be as a result of spawners, but I get the impression that maybe it might be like areas that have different loot tables. I don't know, it would be easier to implement if it was just specific spawners spawned mobs with specific loot tables. So both of those zombies came from over here. Can I find a zombie spawner that may have spawned those guys? Alright, I did not see, I can see the arrow, but I didn't actually see the skeleton that fired the arrow. Seems like it would have come from a little bit higher up over here, maybe? Alright, still not seeing him. I have another delicious carrot. There he is. Alright, zombie. Yeah, you go get him. Great. My shield has already taken a bunch of damage as well. I need to keep an eye on that. I can repair it. I'll probably first repair it with a banner, because that's super cheap. And then I do have some iron. I think I've managed to get 8 pieces of iron that I have stored up back at home. And so I will be able to repair the shield if needed, or just, you know, craft a new shield with some iron. But iron is still at a premium. That's the other thing that I'm, you know, hoping to do is basically get access to new technology. Find a place that has more than just little drips and dregs of iron. Something that would be a real boon is if I could manage to get an anvil or two, because I have collected a number of books, including one that's like Power 2, and there was also a Protection 2, and so if I had an anvil that I could actually apply those books to some items, that would be super cool. But, you know, time will tell if we can manage to find that. It seems like this is kind of winding its way up in a little helix around, and so I haven't been kind of following my strategy of hugging the right wall, really. But so long as I'm kind of making progress, it seems like I'm probably going to circle back around to where I was trying to get to, I think. I can see that the spawner is active over here. Let me try to back up. Something I posited earlier is that one of the spawners was longer than the normal default 16 spawn distance. This one, I feel like might also be. I don't know. It's hard to tell exactly how many blocks away I am. I'm not good at judging distances just by estimating. That was a little bit dangerous that the guy could have knocked me off there with an arrow. But it also seems like there is some water down below, so maybe there's a chance that if I fall down, yeah, I probably landed some water and it might be okay. Look like there's some lily pads and things down there, actually. I haven't really looked. Well, it seems safe for the moment. Okay, some bad guys down there that I knocked down there. There might be places to go under the water, too. And obviously there's this column of water that's going up, and so there could be something up in the ceiling. A few things to eventually check out in this area. I'm just going to try to run over here and get a little bit of light. Then we'll do this. Try to finish this guy off. There was a creeper over here who, for whatever reason, didn't see me. Or maybe he did see me and he's cool with me. He's like, hey, that's Brian. I know that guy. He's awesome. Why would I want to blow him up? That would not make any sense at all. It's not like any other creepers have blown up Brian on this map. Okay, this looks like it's going somewhere. That kind of hallway always makes me a little bit nervous. I don't know. There's a point at which I start thinking everything makes me nervous. Yikes! Based on previous traps that I've seen. And so we just have to constantly keep our wits about us. I think it's probably the best strategy. That creeper might have just dropped something, and yeah, I just realized I was thinking this was a skeleton spawner over here. I just noticed that it was a creeper spawner, and I was coming over to break it. Ouch! Oh, I did not realize you were here. This has sharpness, so it does a little bit of damage. Wouldn't mind more damage. Alright, creeper spawner down. Don't think there were any other creepers that spawned right over here. I need to heal. So let's knock these guys back for a little bit. Have some of our delicious carrots. Hopefully if I eat all these carrots, you know, they say carrots are good for your eyesight. Hopefully it'll help me spot some emeralds that I've been very poor at spotting the locations of thus far. I would like to find them all. I don't have a sense of how much effort I will spend trying to find them all. I was a little frustrated in the previous episode that I didn't manage to find the ones that were hiding in the spire cavern. Although, once again, it could simply be the case that those are in the magenta dungeon, as opposed to just kind of like out in the cavern. I don't know. Alright. But this kind of got opened up into a bigger area, and it's also not really the direction that I want to head. So I want to see if this circles around a bit more in the direction that I was originally trying to go. Yeah, so let's just do that rather than fight these monsters. So is there a way that I can continue circling this way up here? I don't think so. It doesn't look like there's another level up top. There is the waterfall, and it does look like, well, there's a lot of light that might just be like for ambiance in the area. And a lot of bats, of course. I think I want to try to swim up this waterfall. I'm kind of tempted just to try to like jump over into the waterfall from here. Look at this guy. He's bringing me some gunpowder. He's like, Brian, you dropped this. You killed the creeper, and you didn't even bring this thing over. Or you didn't collect it in your inventory. What a guy. And this guy wants to give me some boots. Are those protection 2 boots as well? It doesn't look like they are enchanted. However, even if you just dropped normal gold boots, they could be useful if I ever get that anvil. I feel like this is a little bit of a foolish thing to do, but I'm just gonna bridge over here. We're kind of over some water, and so that gives me a little bit of protection. But if I get to right here, then I should be able to swim up this waterfall and see if there's anything up top. And there is something up on top of the waterfall. All right. So the trope holds true in this case. This is not the direction I want to go. I want to go this way if I think this might ever circle back around to the top of the monument. I don't love the narrow cave systems. I'm trying to keep my eyes out on the ceiling for anything that looks especially fishy, like gravel. And it's also very quiet. There don't seem to be any enemies over here. So that also... Okay, there's some enemies, or at least a spawner. Who knows? Maybe it's going to spawn cows. Something friendly. No, it looks like spiders, actually. But apparently we beat it to spawning, and it looks like we might be able to do the same over here. Alright, so far so good. At some point, all of a sudden, there'll be like guardians or something, and then things will be not as good. Something that's going to really do some damage to me. This feels like it's circling back around to the way I came, so I'm not exactly sure where I am now with respect to the main cavern. But perhaps we're about to find out. And... oh, no. Okay. There's like a whole nother level up here, it seems like. Okay, that's pretty cool. Let's go ahead and kill this guy off. How am I doing on arrows? I still have 45. So I can use them somewhat indiscriminately. Yeah, so I think we just basically went up to kind of like a higher Y, and we're directly above where the other portion of the cavern was, maybe? Although it's possible I've gotten my sense of direction turned around. I feel like I have a pretty good sense of direction in real life and in Minecraft cave systems and different things, but then usually anytime I call that out, it ends up being not true. So maybe my sense of direction isn't as good as I think or I profess. And let's see. I am about to run out of torches. I didn't bring any coal with me. That's unfortunate. I don't see any coal around here. Do I see any loot chests? There is some light over there. And the one zombie is really not much of a threat right now, especially in the water, since they're not very good at moving in the water. But I'll kill him anyway. 6 torches left. Let's see if we can get to whatever appears to be somewhat lit over here. I like the look of this area. Prismarine's always a cool block. I think this might just be like ambience. Yeah. Okay, I got like a sea lantern over here just to light up. Oh, crap. Okay, there are guardians. We're getting out of here. Guardians deal a lot of damage. And yeah, I didn't find what I was looking for, which was to see if this was going to circle back around to the monument. So I'm going to kind of backtrack, see if there's any other ways that look interesting that I have missed, and we'll go from there. So obviously there was another branching path through here, but since I'm almost out of torches, I'm not going to do that. There is still a zombie down there. I'm just looking down through this cave. Otherwise, I think we kind of lit up most of what's going on in here. It's a shame there wasn't any coal. I ought to be safe to do that. And so I think I'm going to run back home, get some more torches, and I'm not sure if I'm going to come back here or go exploring a different area. I did light this all up sufficiently, right? I really don't need the creepers around. They've caused me a lot of trouble, so we'll go ahead and just break that. Alright, I've restocked on torches, and we can continue, this time trying to see what's over on this path. Kind of just out of curiosity. It looks like this might kind of loop back around. Not sure if that skeleton saw me. Loop back around to... Okay, there's a baby zombie as well. And okay, there's all kinds of mobs here. Let's back up. A couple of the skeletons are fighting each other, I think. Maybe. That would work in my favor. So let's kind of hope for that. Ah, darn it. I got set on fire. Fortunately, I have a water bucket. Unfortunately, my main weapon that I'm choosing to use is something that's going to set all these zombies on fire and create this threat repeatedly. But them's the breaks. Okay, let's go ahead. I think I can kill these. Oh, there is a creeper. Okay, the creepers. I'm much more nervous about... Oh, this guy dropped a sword. I want to check out what that is. Much more nervous about creepers after having died to them multiple times already in this map. I've never been, like, super great at creepers or whatever, but I feel like I'm especially bad after some of the things that have happened here. Alright, what did this... Looting 2, Unbreaking 2 Stone Sword. That's a good sword. Especially if I find some guys I want to loot. Alright. An Unbreaking 2 for a stone sword, that'll actually last a fair amount of time. I'll go ahead and put that on the bar. And, okay, it seemed like there was a spawner over to the right somewhere. Should be wary of creepers. Like that guy. And that guy. Grab. Yep. Ouch. Okay. Let's back up and eat a carrot. Mmm, delicious. And try to deal with this creeper. Get a knockback job. Get a fire aspect job. Get all kinds of jobs. You need employment, creeper. Employment! Alright, and I think the creeper spawner was just to the left and I still haven't lit it up. That's actually kind of what I wanted to do because now I will have a more direct path to get over to where I'm trying to go. I do need to eat another carrot. Let's try to keep an eye on that. I'm so used to looking over at my hunger bar, which I presume is not there because of a resource pack, which is a clever thing to do since Render's doing his own thing with the whole hunger system. Yikes, okay. And yeah, I feel like as a result, I look at my hearts a little bit less often or something. And so sometimes not noticing that I'm low on health and I need to eat because I'm not expecting to be looking at my health to decide when to eat. Maybe. I might just be making excuses for sometimes failing to notice that I need to eat. All right, let's go ahead and kind of even out this staircase a little bit here. Because everyone likes an evened out staircase. There we go. Okay, creeper spawner. Gonna break, because I don't want them. I had that one creeper like drop a piece of TNT. I bet you there's a lot of mobs that just have very rare drops. And I don't have a sense of... I guess I haven't tried actually like setting up a mob farm against any of these mob spawners before. I'm not sure if the drops are sufficiently rare. Like if that would discourage players from trying to get special drops from mob drops, or I don't know. I'm just kind of spitballing. All right, creepers, creepers, so many creepers. Also a skeleton and a spider. I look forward to... I mean, I guess I could switch weapons. I could use the iron axe, for example. Actually, now that the skeleton's back here. Oh, nice. Yes, go get him, spider. Ah, oh, get him. Yeah. Why are you going after me? And why is... Oh, the spider is stuck? Or the spider getting the light? There we go. Good job, spider. That's what I hired you to do. Now I'm going to kill you. I might be about to lose my protection 2 boots here. I should probably be a little less casual about taking damage just because I have food. But if the protection 2 boots go, I've got those chain boots that somebody dropped too, so... Oh, alright. So, there's definitely a spawner there. I think it was the zombie spawner. And after I killed these guys, I really need to just, like, take a look and see... Oh, crap, there's a creeper coming too. Yikes. Alright. I think I did a good job blocking there. I'm not sure if it actually registered the blocks. I felt like I was pretty far away and I still took a lot of damage. But I know that you need to be facing the entity that's, you know, creating the damage, and so I tried to turn around and face the creeper, but I'm not sure if I actually started blocking just in time. And I also, something I hadn't thought of. I wonder if the creeper explosions are just like the default explosion size. Like that's something that you can modify with spawners. You know, you can spawn creepers that have a bigger explosion radius or whatever. It hadn't even occurred to me that possibly the creeper explosions deal more damage than by default. I don't know why I never thought of that until just now. I'm not sure if Render would do that or not. I really don't have a good sense of, other than the loot tables, if any of the mobs have actually been, you know, custom or not. Alright, so I want to get one more bit of light down here. I see there's one more creeper, and then I just want to back up and... two more creepers. Back up and take a look at the area and see if it looks like we're going anywhere in here. Because I still haven't seen... Yeah, go ahead and just blow up. Alright, I didn't take as much damage that time, so I think maybe my block didn't register the previous time. I don't know. It's hard to tell with creeper damage. So, in this area, if I stand here, I don't think I'm spawning anything. Down there is indeed this place that wrapped around. And once again, there's some water. Don't really see anything on the ceiling. So I'm not sure. It seems like this might just wrap around, and so if you don't choose to climb the waterfall, this might be another way to get to the same location. I would imagine there would be at least like a loot chest hidden in here or something. So I am going to take a little bit of time and try to light up this area, which means going by that darn creeper spawner. Alright, let's go try to do it. Oh, this one's a zombie spawner. And... Alright, it is broken. I do have a little bit of iron, and I even have an iron pick that I did not bring. I wonder if I should bring the iron pick so I can break spawners a little faster. Actually, you know what? I forgot in the coal cave, there was like a little efficiency 2, I think, stone pickaxe that I forgot all about and left behind, and I only just thought of it now when I was thinking of how useful it would be to have an efficiency pickaxe. So maybe I should go get that and use it as a spawner breaker. And actually, also at the entrance to the spires, I think there was a golden pickaxe along with some speed potions. And I forgot to ever bring that loot back to my base. And I just thought of that now for some reason. Okay, so what was this? Looting and unbreaking and I don't remember what. In any case, let's try using the sword. For a change up. Alright, it does not seem to be dealing a ton of damage, and so I don't think it had any sharpness or smite or anything on it. The looting could be nice. Yeah, it's just looting and unbreaking. Alright, so not dealing a ton of damage. Here we go, chest. Great. It's just saying it'd be nice if we finally got a chest. And we got a chest. We spawned some zombies as well, and there's still another skeleton. Man, I feel like my progress here is really slow. And, oh boy, actually, I am about to die. Crap. Darn it. I saw it happening, and I wasn't sure what to do, because I think I had skeletons on both sides. Darn. Alright. I feel foolish there. I have made myself kind of like a resupply, kind of restock kind of thing. And so let's go ahead and take a moment to take advantage of it. There's an extra chest, so that if I have a bunch of stuff, I can kind of pick it all up. But I will take one of these and one of these. I don't think I need a shovel for anything. An axe could still be a useful weapon. And torches. That's the other thing that's in here that I forgot to grab. Okay, so we should be able to run back there pretty easily. And yeah, I feel like the skeleton arrows are dealing a lot of damage. But that might just be what skeleton arrows do. Food is the thing I forgot to bring, but fortunately I left a few carrots in my ender chest, and there was an ender chest at the beginning of this area, and so I've got some food for some healing on the way up as we go try to rescue our stuff. Back up at the top of the waterfall, one of the things I am happy about so far is even though I've died to creepers twice and a skeleton once, I feel like I've at least died to mobs as opposed to dying to traps that Render has set for me. And so, I don't know, I feel happy about that for whatever reason. But I think I picked up just about all of my stuff there. Let me sort through it really quick. Alright, hopefully the utility of bringing along an extra chest as part of my recovery kit is obvious. But I have some of the extra stuff stored in there. I think I got all my stuff back. And so I'm pleased with that. And yeah, we've had so many creeper explosions. I'm really kind of making the terrain over here pretty bad. But let's see. I think I just picked up something else, and so there might have been a little bit of loot left. Alright, where are all these guys coming from? Those skeletons, that guy only did 1 heart. Might have been that there was a skeleton with an enchanted bow, although I didn't notice that last time. I don't see any creepers right now, which is the biggest danger, based on historical trends. Alright, and there's a loot chest there that's just about lit up now, but I do see a creeper and a spider. So we are going to back up. We've got plenty of arrows, so we're going to use them. Oh gosh, 3 creepers, really? Alright. So one at a time, we'll pick these guys off. I really want to get an anvil, because I have a power 2 book. And a power 2 bow versus a normal bow is quite a difference in this kind of combat. Just because power 2 only takes 2 arrows as opposed to 3 to kill most mobs. Alright, great. And, okay, there's a zombie down there. And I presume that those creepers spawn from somewhere. I'm going to go ahead and top off my health more frequently rather than waiting to be down 2 hearts. Because I've got the food to do it. Okay, so that's a zombie spawner, I think. If there was a creeper spawner, I don't know that I saw it. I might have just gotten unlucky with some random mob spawns. Okay, I see another spawner down there. Okay, but this area feels pretty well lit at this point. The terrain, that's something else that I guess it's just... I don't know how much of it is noise brushes and how much of it is render designing the area, but the terrain does have lots of jumpy bits. Since there isn't hunger, that's not a problem for the hunger system, and so I like that because otherwise, you know, very noisy terrain that you have to do a lot of jumping can cause you to need to eat a whole lot. But as a result, having to do all the jumping, it does make it very hard to kind of like move from place to place. And anytime you can hinder the player's movements, that is a good way to, you know, cause players to get killed by mobs and different things. Wow. I guess it's not quite as exciting as I thought at the first glance, but it's still pretty good stuff. I will take all of this. Thank you. And, I guess I'll break the spawners. Because so far, it doesn't seem like, despite the fact that I've had like clusters of zombies seem to drop, you know, we had 2 guys who dropped boots here, and we had a few guys who dropped books in another area. Like, I don't have a good sense if it's just different spawners have different loot tables or what's going on there. In any case, I think we've circled around. There's still 1 spawner somewhere right around here that's not lit up, I think. But I've already lost track of where it is. Oh, here it is. So we'll go ahead and break it as well. But apart from that 1 loot chest, I think this just circled around so that there was another way in case you didn't swim up the waterfall to get up to the top area. And so I think the top area with the guardians is probably where, you know, the wool in this area is going to be. I don't remember seeing any emeralds once again. And so I'm kind of worried about that I'm still not finding them. I really don't want to deal with guardians, and so I'm going to pick a different direction to go next. I dropped off some stuff at the base. Let's go ahead and pick up some of the things that I'd mentioned that I'd left behind previously, because it would be nice to have those things available to us. And so one was the stuff in the coal cave, which I think I can get to right down here. Hey, skeleton. How you doing? There you go. Let's go ahead and have a delicious carrot. Oh, there's another skeleton right here. Hey, buddy. Ouch. Oh, did my shield break? I am not blocking. I don't have a shield in my inventory. I wonder if it broke. Or if I accidentally... Or maybe I didn't pick it up after I came back. Yeah, Alright. I can make myself a new shield. I do have a little bit of iron. But that's a little bit of an oops. I didn't realize I didn't have it on me now. And I need to maybe make myself 2 shields and have one of them in my little recovery kit for if I were to die again, which hopefully I won't. Unlikely, but we can always hope. And somewhere up here, I thought I had a ladder up or something. So here is the aforementioned coal cave. And it had, right, efficiency 2, unbreaking 1, fortune 1 pickaxe, which is pretty nice. As well as a few other miscellaneous things that I probably dropped in here along the way. I don't know that I really need the blocks or anything. But while I'm here, I will also, I guess, using... Let's see, efficiency 2 would make it nice on spawners. Fortune would make it nice for extra coal. I think I'd prefer it for the spawners, but I will grab some more coal before I leave. So yeah, Speedrunner Starter Pack has a couple of ender pearls, a golden pickaxe, and some speed potions, which all could be useful to me in the future. So I want to bring them back to base. And before I forget, I'm making myself 2 shields, one of which I'm going to equip, and the other one is going to go back in here in the Regearing chest. And just to kind of lay things out, here's kind of all the amazing stuff I have. Obviously, the Infernizer I am using. I've got level 2 and level 1 versions. Got a golden pickaxe, a speed potions, the Smite 2 sword, which I'm holding on to, the sturdy pickaxe, which I just fetched, this projectile protection chest plate, which is almost used up, that stone sword, and an iron pickaxe. I still have 6 pieces of iron left. I would really like to find more iron. I would really like to find an anvil so that I can start using some of these awesome books like Protection 2 and Power 2. And so since it seems like there were guardians in the area of the... I forgot the name of it again, in that one water area, I think I'm going to pick a different one. I think maybe I'll go to the dunes. What was it called? Inferno Dunes or something? So let's take a peek over there. And when I say let's take a peek over there, obviously I mean let's take a peek over there in the next episode, because I just realized we're out of time for today. I hope as always you guys are having a great day, and I will see you again soon with more Myriad Caves. Bye-bye.